AC Designs.
It has certainly been a fairly stormy Saturday afternoon here for a lot of folks across the First Coast, but thankfully many of our southeast Georgia counties and Duval, Nassau, Clay counties all starting to clear on out here. We do still have one isolated storm out near Columbia County, and really the last cluster is just beginning to make its way towards that coastline and the beaches from northern Flagler County and Flagler Beach up through Palm Coast and just the southern sides of Crescent Beach as well. So about 30 minutes left of that. But generally speaking, the worst of it is now all past us and behind us. Few lingering showers here over about the next hour or two, but then afterwards, just a lot of clearing skies. The winds are also going to pick up here as well. So you're going to notice a little bit of some breezier conditions as the night wears on. Temperature-wise, we're only going to dip down into the mid-50s tonight. So still a somewhat mild evening here across the First Coast. But I mentioned the winds really going to pick up, especially by early tomorrow morning. Out of the northeast, anywhere from 15 to 20, even 30 miles per hour. I think this model is overdoing it just a hair. We might see a few 30 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts out near the beaches tomorrow, late morning and even into the afternoon then. But I think most of us will see a wind gust closer to that 20 to 25 mile per hour range. So windiest conditions out there at the beaches. Surf also going to be very, very rough, anywhere from 4 to 6 feet. The seas 6 to 8 feet. So definitely not the nicest beach weather for anyone who's trying to head out to the beach tomorrow afternoon. So might want to save that for later on in the week. But for the rest of us here around the First Coast, again, a fairly mild start. Temperatures starting off in the mid-50s. We're only going to be warming up, though, into the low to mid-60s tomorrow afternoon. So cooler, breezier, but we are still going to be dry with lots of sunshine for you out there tomorrow. And really the first half of this week will be relatively quiet, but we don't have to look all that far west, only to about the Mississippi River to see our next storm system. There's one big storm system up in the upper Midwest with a big elongated cold front that will eventually make its way towards us then by the middle of this coming week. But until then, again, fairly quiet weather, partly cloudy, and it's still a little bit breezy for you there on Monday with temperatures in the low 70s. We then continue to warm up into your Tuesday, low 80s for your afternoon highs there. There is the potential for a few isolated rain chances further west, even west of Lake City by Tuesday evening. But generally speaking, Tuesday afternoon, evening should be very, very nice, especially for any college baseball fans. We got the Seminoles and the Gators over at 121 Financial Ballpark Tuesday night. Will be a warm evening for some ball. Temperature's going to be in the low 80s and upper to mid 70s there for the remainder of your Tuesday night. But again, here is going to be that next cold front. That's going to bring, again, those few isolated rain chances for some of our far western counties. That will eventually make its way towards us here on the First Coast throughout the day on Wednesday and even into the early morning hours on Thursday as well. That'll also bring a little bit of a cool down into the low 70s by the end of next week before we warm right back up by this time next Saturday.